Hi, everybody. I hope everybody is doing fabulous and doing fine. I thank you so much for supporting my channel. Welcome back to Coach Paula Diamond Speaks. Please subscribe and click like and leave your comments. I love to hear from you. And if it's subjects that you would like for me to touch on, please feel free to let me know. And if it has been my experience, I will be happy to do so. So today's topic is 5 reasons why we must never go back to an ex. Never take your ex back. Never. Why? Those of us that have experienced this, of going back to our exes, we also have experienced that in most cases, there's always exceptions to the rule, but in most cases, it gets worse. It has gotten worse. So some things in life, as a repetitive cycle that has happened in the past to try to help us know what to do going forward, well, that's one of them. Once you have left your ex and once you have broken up with your ex, and the word is broken, never take an ex back. And I'll give you 5 reasons why. Number 1, it will not get better. As a matter of fact, it gets worse. And I attest to this, and I know a lot of you can attest to this, that it doesn't get better. It gets worse. And actually, in some cases, I believe it can be taken as a weakness, as opposed to the strength that it takes for you to take an ex back and hoping that it will get better. And putting all that you can put in and do all that you can do, hoping that it will get better, to come to find out that no, it doesn't get better. So number 1, never take your ex back, because it never gets better. It never gets better. Number 2, if your ex is a narcissist, you definitely want to keep moving, never look back. You want to keep moving forward, never ever look back, because I can guarantee you that right there is a dead end. You will not succeed with that. I don't care what you try to do. You can't, what is that saying? You can't bring blood from a turnip. You can't. A narcissist is who they are until they get help. They have to take it upon themselves to get help to make the relationship better, not just one person. Relationship goes hand in hand with two people, not one. So if your ex is a narcissist, you definitely do not want to take him back. Once you got the strength to leave, keep it moving. Do not take him back. Number 3, unresolved issues. Unresolved issues, meaning things that transpired when you were in the relationship and you guys didn't talk about it, and it keeps repeating. And every time you talk about it, possibly could turn into an argument or whatever the case may be, but it never gets resolved. And so when something is not resolved, that means you really can't even move forward. You can't move forward to something better until it is resolved. And if that person is the wrong person for you, it will never be resolved. Never. So another reason why you should never take your ex back, because of unresolved issues. Things that you haven't discussed, things that you see have not transpired into change for the better. You know, when you break up and you come back together, those are still unresolved issues, which means if it didn't change in the beginning, it's not going to change now. It's not going to change now. Nothing's going to change unless you take care and resolve the situation at hand. You must resolve any unresolved issues when they occur and make sure both people have a clear understanding that this will not happen again. And if it does, you know that it's broken. So another reason why you should never take back an ex. Like I had mentioned before, repeated patterns that's unresolved, and breaking up and getting back together 2 and 3, 4, 5 times. It's broken. It's like a broken glass. A broken glass, what happens with a broken glass? The glass is broken. It's just broken. You can glue it back together all you want to. It will never be smooth, no matter how hard you try. It is officially broken. And that's the way it is. Once you leave an ex, it just won't get better. It's going to stay broken. It's going to continue to get broken even worse and worse and worse and worse as you go forward. Sometimes you're just not meant to be with that person. And I know that is one of the hardest things to accept. And in life, we must ask God to help us accept the things that we cannot change, and the courage to change the things we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Just maybe you hooked up with the wrong person, and just maybe that person was for a season. They were for a season. If they are not meant to be your person, it's not gonna work. You're beating a dead horse. It's just a matter of time before it breaks up completely anyway, no matter how many times you go back and forth with each other. It doesn't matter. If you're not meant to be with that person, it's not ever going to be right. So, number 4. Yes, number 4. The same old habits will repeat itself. Sometimes you have to pay attention to patterns. Or I shouldn't even say sometimes. You must pay attention to patterns. When you pay attention to patterns, what happens is you're paying attention to the character of the person. And the character of the person explains exactly who that person is. And repeated patterns that are toxic, that does not serve you or them in a higher vibration or a higher place in your relationship, it's going to fail. There's no way around it. It's going to fail. In order for a relationship to work, 2 people must be willing to grow and create new patterns and new habits that benefit and that benefit the greater of each one of you, and willing to change. Without change, you can't begin to create new habits and to stop repeating bad habits. You got to begin to look inside of yourself. See what it is you want, what it is that you desire in your relationship. And if this person is not giving that to you, then you need to not return back to the situation. You need not to return back to the situation. Because when you return back to the situation, to something that someone is not even giving you in the first place, then you need to try. Possibly the key is to be by yourself. To be by yourself and work on yourself and allow yourself to become the person that you desire, so you can attract the very person that God has for you. And that's what you want. That's when it's going to work. That's when it all works out for you. Trust and believe. Number 5, you will regret it. When you take back your ex, first of all, number 1, it doesn't get any better. So if it doesn't get any better, you're going to regret it in the long run. You're going to regret it. Nothing gets better. The same old habits are repeating. No change, no growth. all toxicity, it's just a dead end. So you're going to regret it, especially if you want better, especially if you are trying your best to make things work. Maybe that person is just not meant for you. So you're going to regret it going back to them, because a lot of times people take going back to someone as a weakness, not a strength. And I'm going to tell you, people need to reverse that psychology, because it takes a whole lot of strength to go back to someone that has hurt you. And you have hopes that they have changed or that something in your relationship is going to get better, all to come to find out that it doesn't. And you have to leave again, but this time you keep going. You never look back, because you will regret it if you keep going back and forth, back and forth. Never, never take back an ex. You can't force a situation to be right. You can't force a relationship to be right. You just can't. It has to automatically flow that way, or it will never go that way. Automatically. You can't force it. You can't fix the person. You can only fix yourself. You can't change them. You can only change yourself. I want to pause right here, right now. And if you like my content, if you like my channel, first of all, I want to say I love you so much. Thank you so much. Please subscribe and click like and leave your comments. I believe each one teach one. Everything that I share with you is through my experience. You know, this topic right here, to never take back an ex, it was through my experience. My experience was I took back my ex. And when I took back my ex, I know for sure that they took it as a weakness instead of the strength of a woman wanting and having hopes and believing that it would be better, that she was willing to give her all to make sure that everything that she has put in, that if it doesn't work out, she'll know in the depths of her very being that she gave it all that she could. And when she walks away, when God has given her the strength to walk away again, there is no going back. There is no going back. And that's exactly what happened to me. There was no going back. And when there's no going back, you keep moving forward. You keep moving forward, and know that as long as you work on yourself, you take care of yourself, you build yourself, you study, you develop a better you, you be willing to be by yourself, which is one of the hardest things to do. It is very, very challenging, but it is a journey that I suggest everyone do before they get into another relationship, or before they even begin to get in a relationship, period, is to be willing to spend some time by yourself, to work on yourself, to understand yourself, and to know yourself. And then in the process, you pray to your higher power, the divine. Pray to God and let him know what you want. What is that scripture? Ask and believe that it has been given to you. Have faith and believe that it's already done. Ask for what you want. Let it go. Have faith that it is in the works. And never take back your ex. And I know I said 5 reasons why you should never go back to your ex, but I want to put a bonus. If God gives you the strength to walk away, let that be a sign that it is your time to walk away and to create a new level and a new you. Never go back to someone that has hurt you. I love you so, so much. I want to thank you for your love. And I really hope this video has helped someone. I really do. never take back your ex. 5 reasons why you should never take back your ex. 1, it will never get better. No matter how hard you try, it will never get better. 2, if your ex is a narcissist, and I can't express enough, if he's a narcissist, he's got to work on himself with help, however he has to get it. That is not your issue or your problem. You must leave and keep going, keep moving forward. 3, unresolved issues. You must pay attention to unresolved issues and address them at hand. 4, repeated patterns. Repeated patterns are signs of a person's character, and a person's character become who they are. And if it doesn't resonate with you, you need to keep it moving. 5, you will regret it, because after you have done all that you can do and nothing has changed, as a matter of fact, it has gotten worse, you will regret it. And the bonus, when God has given you the strength to walk away from something that does not serve your highest good, after you have tried and done all you can do, never go back to an ex. Never. Have the strength and the courage to keep it moving. No one said it's going to be easy, because it's not. This person has been a part of your life, and it's an everyday process, step by step. Some days you're going to have good days. Some days you're going to have more challenging days. Some days you may even have sad days. But through it all, with the resilience and the strength that God has instilled in you, it too will pass. And with that being said, I love you so much, and thank you so much for being here. And as I always say, keep your head up. This is your time, dream time. Ask for what you want in life. Work towards it, go for it, and never look back. Until next time, I'll see you again. Bye for now.